Mickey, congratulations. Hall of Fame night, it's finally here. You're going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame here this evening. What are the thoughts, what are the feels right now?
I'm excited, I'm nervous. I got the phone from Mr. Keys, and I'm just happy to be here to represent Liberty University and my family. I think it's going to be a great night for everyone to see the Hall of Famers here tonight.
You know, when you started out at Liberty in 1985 and played through 88, I believe you were playing at City Stadium at that point, and now to be sitting in here in a tower at Williams Stadium, I mean, could you have ever envisioned the football program coming as far as it has?
Well, with Dr. Falwell's vision, sure. We knew it was growing, constantly growing. Plus, I stayed in the community, so I've seen the school grow itself. But when you come on campus, you're like, wow, this is unbelievable. The facilities, the student body itself, it's just great to be a part of that, especially the stadium when you walk in. You're looking at 20,000+ people in the stadium now. It's a great environment to be in, and be a part of it. It's like watching the ACC, SEC, Liberty University is getting there, so I'm excited to be a part of that.
Is it a little more special too, being a Lynchburg native and just, like you said, being around here your whole life, watching it grow?
Yes, because, as you know, Liberty University is growing in the community, and it's a great thing to be a part of that and to see it grow. And people go to barbershops, like I got my hair cut today. The guy said, "You going to Liberty, man?" Ask me questions about the school, how the students are, and how it's growing. So, yes, it is close to me when I'm in the community.
Two-time All-American here, 427 career tackles. You're one of only 2 players in program history at the time of this taping to do that, to have over 400 tackles. When you look back at your career, what do you look back on most fondly of, and what do you remember the most?
Believe it or not, building relationships with the student body and my teammates, and the love Coach Hout had for us as a coach. When I came in '85, Coach Hout told us he loved us. But at 18 to 20-some years old, you don't think about that. As you get older, now I'm sitting here, I'm 52, I believe that, I know that, and I can see that. And it's just an amazing feat. And when you get a phone call saying you're gonna be in the Hall of Fame, you're just like, wow. Take a few minutes to take it in. I'm just excited to be here tonight, to be a part of something this big.
Part of some special teams back then, and you mentioned Coach Hout. What did he really work to instill in you guys collectively as teammates?
One thing he instilled was, when he first came here, the first thing he wanted us to do was be with the student body. It wasn't just football players. He wanted to build a good relationship on campus. So we had football and student body mixed together. And then the next thing he wanted to do was have good teamwork. We were always playing, we were very physical during the week, and we were hungry on Saturday. And he was always rah, 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 and especially our defense coordinator, Coach Journey. So we were always prepared, ready to go, and we were hungry on each and every Saturday. So it worked out well for us.
What made your defense click?
What made our defense click? The team, working together, understanding each other, respecting each other, and understanding the game. And we practiced really hard. We practiced hard during the weekday, and we showed up on Saturday. So we was competitive.
Is there a game or a moment that really stands out to you? I know that you guys played some really tough teams, played James Madison, beat James Madison when you were here. Is that one that stands out, or was there another moment?
James Madison definitely stands out because I knew Charles Haley, and I was a freshman at the time. And we saw Charles, and he couldn't believe it. Gary Clark was playing as well, and we beat them. But the biggest feat was when we played Townsend. We played Townsend, and had an NFL player on the team. He came with 1,500 yards, and we stopped him with 26 yards. And he had a 10-year career. That was exciting for Dwight and I, myself as a teammate, to be able to do that. And those 2 games stand out the most for me.
After you left Liberty, you wound up in the Arena League there for a little while as well. Tell me about that. What was that experience like?
Arena ball was exciting. 7 guys on each side. You played both sides of the ball. I was a fullback and a linebacker, and the linebacker blitzed every play and blew up the A-gap. So it was very physical. Ended up playing with Ben Bennett, Charlie Brown, Cliff Branch, a lot of guys from the NFL that I played with. It was exciting. A 97% chance of getting hurt when you played that game because it was so physical. And it was just an exciting time for me to be able to play that game.
How much different was that? I mean, you go from 11 on 11 to 7 on 7. I mean, that's...
Well, even if you go 7 on 7, the space is still smaller because it's only 28 yards long, wide, 50 yards long. So the space in the wall is your best friend. So it was different because of the situation with the lineman and the full blitzing all the time. And I was a fullback. So I had to take the Jill on, which we call middle linebacker. He attacked the A-gap every time, so I had to make sure I stopped him. So, and then I get an opportunity to do with Coach Hout too. Coach Hout also coached in arena football. So my first year I ended up working with Coach Hout.
How special was that, and just ironic, I guess, that you two wound up together again?
He was excited for me, but he knew he had to do a job. And you're dealing with adults and professionals when you come to a level, so you have to play to your best ability. It's a different kind of mindset when you come there. It's individual, but it's also team.
I know with you now, your life's mission really and your work is really trying to help young people and help them get educated and get an education, get into a field where they can provide for themselves. Tell me about how football maybe shaped you in that regard as far as who you are today.
I believe football shaped me because the simple fact we helped each other. When one was down, we get each other up. We played together. We had rooms together. We shared each other. We respected that area. And it's the same thing with my youth between 17 and 24. We work together. We try to open our eyes to bigger things in life. And we try to give them a sustainable lifestyle where they can move forward. And football was a balance for both of that. But the biggest thing about football, it taught me to never give up, even when we were down. Because we weren't successful our few years here at Liberty. But we never gave up, we pushed forward, and that's what I instill in my students. Never give up on yourself. You know, we all are human beings, and we want to be respectful to each other. And as a coach in my position or a coordinator, that's what I do to my youth to make them move forward and successful.
Last thing here, how proud are you to be a part of a program now that's grown to what it is here?
Words can't describe it, because every time I look over from CVCC, I get to see this campus. And it's taken off, it's growing. The student body has changed. The whole landscape has. It's a positive thing, and we're doing so much in the community. And I see people in the community. I went over to the Humane Society, Liberty University's name on the wall for giving money for dogs. I mean, some wonderful things they do and for people and stuff. So I'm proud to be a part of Liberty University. And I got my education here, I played football here, and I met some quality people in my life. And I met my wife here. So that was the best thing that ever happened besides football, is that. My wife was, met her, and I've learned a lot since I've been here. And I continue to learn, so thank you.
Got your speech ready to go tonight?
Yes and no. It's gonna be fun, and I'm gonna enjoy myself, and I didn't rehearse it, I just want to say what's on my heart. The best thing I can do.
Mickey, appreciate the time. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, I appreciate you.